So before I get it set up, it is important to convey to Thomas Lim the Intercon present from KiwiCon.
Intercon present?
Yes, it's tradition.
What's the Intercon present?
So when one member of a con loves another con very much, they bring each other presents.
I see.
And while I'm setting up my extremely complicated display device, you should open your present.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. But the timing is going on, all right? I'm not stopping the time.
Now, oh, right, shit, Badger.
See, I told you he's up to no good. He's just here for the whiskey.
Now, last year I did a WhiskyCon talk, and there was some controversy because instead of doing my talk, I sang the Badger song briefly with Badger. Badger, you're familiar with Badger, right? Badger. Mushroom. And anyway, so Thomas said that I was banned from WhiskyCon. Now, obviously, I am up here and Thomas is down there, so. Yeah. But no, the important thing is that he complained that my talk at WhiskyCon last year was management track. Right? And so I present to you the WhiskyCon Triad, which explains the relationship between management, technical content, and comedy. And last year's talk, admittedly, was on the management side, with some tragedy. Comedy and tragedy is much the same thing in InfoSec, as you're all aware. So this year, I thought it would be a technical comedy tragedy talk. So, so unfortunately, David Jorm had to bugger off, so he won't be here to see this, but he endorses the lols in my Java. So Java, if you've ever hunted bugs in Java, you will know that it pretty much is like this. It's a straight-up world's largest shell factory. Well, actually, it wouldn't be a shell factory. It would be a shell factory, constructor factory, facade, implementation factory, singleton factory. And then you have to find the implementation and... Anyway, so this one time, I was S-tracing a JVM, and you know, don't particularly ask why, although the whiskey bar is present. And for some reason, I guess I was sick of Java, I sent it sig quit. And you would expect, it being a Unix process, that on receipt of a sig quit, it would fucking quit. You know what it does when you send a sig quit to a JVM? It doesn't quit. It checks in temp for a magic file. I know, right? So like, what happens if that magic file exists? Well, that's what I'm about to tell you. How much time left?
40 seconds.
Sweet. So, if you make that file that it's looking for, which is related to the name of the process ID, if you make that file, it goes about its business briefly, and then next minute, a Unix socket appears in /temp. I wonder what is on the other end of the Unix socket. It turns out it's a fucking debugger. And now a bit of Googling and some rummaging in like the runtime DLL turns out this is called the Java Attach API, and it's how a running JVM can have a debugger attached to it in the middle of its operation without any prior configuration.
Hey, hold on. You know the rules.
Yeah?
You know the rules. Like I said, I...
Oh, yeah. Badger.
Here you go.
Badger. Cheers. What is it?
McKellen.
Nice.
Will you please...
See, last year you told me to get off stage. Now you're telling me to get on stage. Make up your mind, Thomas. You're fickle. Right. Anyway, so, fucking demo time. It's just every Java enterprise app ever, right? You start digging and then you get Java all over your face. So much whiskey, I can't even type my fucking password. Hey, look at that. All right, so, somewhere down here, where is the window? Give me another window. off the side of the screen. It's very complicated. Java. Right. So I have a Java enterprise app, which for the purpose of this demonstration is snooze.java. And it's your average Java enterprise app, right? So it's just going to allocate RAM and then do enterprise business. This may take some time.
Not yet.
All right. Now, you will notice that the enterprise Java app is still going about its business, and my Java Jacker is doing its thing. I guess I could have showed you before that nothing was listing on 31339 TCP, but now something is. And you'll notice that my enterprise Java business is still doing enterprise Java business. So this is a post-intrusion implant injected into the running JVM so that you can then use it for remote access into the enterprise app that you've just broken. Very nice, except it was visible in netstat. And that's not very stylish. So let's do something different. Right, restart our enterprise app. Check our netstat, nothing listening, right? Just the usual Unix business, because cups, right? I want to print on my virtual machine all the time. So, still running. Just to show you that there's no UDP sockets, no nothing else going on. No, really, there's nothing going on. There's not even any IPv6 going on here. Nothing going on. So that would be hiding your command shell from netstat, from root even, as a non-root user. Interesting. How many of you are familiar with TCP? Oh, come on, fuck's sake. How many of you are familiar with UDP? You're aware that there's other IP protocols, right, that don't show up in netstat, like, say, SCDP. So that's a Java backdoor that uses SCDP for transport instead of TCP, thus avoiding analysis by, poor Unix admin who logged into the box and typed netstat, expecting to find hackers. Well, tough shit. So there, little tip for you. Now, that's all well and good. Obviously, having a shell is nice, but anyone can get a shell. Like, it's Java, everyone can get a shell. But there's something that not everybody can do. Well, until after this talk. How terrible.
Do you want him to go on?
Yeah?
Do you want him to go on?
I got one more stunt hacks for you. All right. All right, who wants to see the comedy version? This is taking a long time. Let me just kick over the nasty Java business. Yo, dog, I heard you like virtual machines. so I put a virtual machine in your virtual machine. Sweet. What's the, how do you start Commander Keen 1?
Oh, well done.
So next time you're rolling incident response and you're wondering why your enterprise Java, Oracle e-business, what the fuck, is using an extra 640K bytes of RAM, it's because I'm playing Commander Keen in your enterprise app. It does actually work. Admittedly, the timing is a little broken. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for the blue team rolling incident response, except not. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. I've been Metalstorm, and I will see you again at next SyScan. Woo!
Okay, all right. Thank you, Metastorm. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay.